even the air cadet, the man who soon will be the air corpsman. Today we iron out our flaws and our kinks in the crazy old ink, but tomorrow we fly, we'll be rolling the sky, each man's a future aid, a flying navigator or our bombardier. When we get wings in the air, we'll be the kings of the air, the nation's cheer, the world revered, a man who was worthy air cadet. Navigator or a bombardier. When we get wings in the air, we'll be the kings of the air, the nation's cheer, the world revered, the men who won will be air cadet.
Captain Carson called in yet?
No, sir. Not since he reported he thought he'd located the caves of Anchorbound. He might have had a crash landing.
Or he might be a captive. Those 4 boys are at Anchorbound, so are the Masons. And we know that they and those caves tie in with the Nazis in some way.
Well, I didn't think you'd ever make it.
Neither did I. Now we can beat it to that truck we left on the road and try to get to United Nations headquarters.
Hold it.
You and Danny tied up? Yes, it is, Captain Carson. And the other one must be after Danny. Well, Danny got such a head start, he may have gone back to warn Galt.
The boys got away. Moke's after the one that was beaten for the caves. Blaine's checking on the other one.
Checking on him?
Yeah, I plugged him, Mr. Galt, as he was making for Carson's plane.
That's better. We can't get out now. Galt's arrived. Our only chance is to get back to the cell and lock ourselves until Danny brings the troops. Go on.
Come on, get back to the cell.
Get Moke out of here.
They got us locked out.
And we've got them locked in. Stay here, Dracker. You and I have some business at the radio, Hiker.
How is Professor Mason?
He'll be all right. The wound's more painful than serious.
Can you hear me, Carson?
Yes, I can hear you, Galt. What is it?
My men just came back from taking care of Collins.
He crashed your plane, Carson. He's dead. Tell Dracker to pick up where he left off. He'll understand. Get Bart. You'll find him at the helium mine. You two relieve Dracker.
What are you going to do with them in there?
I'm going to leave them for you Nazis to take care of. I've decided to accept the proposition your superiors made me.
Wunderbar. You're going to sell Anchorban instead of the helium produced here, is that it?
Yes. I'll tell them how to get here if they'll pay me what I ask. I've decided it's too risky to try to operate Anchorban myself.
I suppose I remain your prisoner until the deal is completed.
Naturally. What have I got to sell if you're free to tell your superiors how to get here? As a hostage, you're more important now than ever.
Sahara headquarters has accepted your proposal, Herr Galt. I have full details here how you will be paid.
Hey, I just heard Heiger talking to German Sahara headquarters.
What did he say?
The Nazis have agreed to pay Galt his price for telling them how to get here.
Well, what about us?
We're being left for the Nazis to take care of.
Here you are, Herr Galt. You are a very rich man. Thanks for arranging things for me. Das Reich has bought Anchorban, and I shall keep the money. And perhaps even their Führer will award me the Iron Cross.
Is that the Nazi version of a hero?
Yes.
You're daydreaming, Heiger. You'll never get out of here alive.
I suppose you referred to your men. They want money. If they cannot get it from you, they must get it from me.
Blaine said you wanted me to cover you.
Well, for once, you all did what you were supposed to do. Blaine, get that out of here. Dracker, come with me. The Nazis won't be long in coming. With Danny gone, somebody has to warn United Nations headquarters.
Yes, but how are we going to do it?
One of us has to get out of here.
Sure, we all know that, but I still don't see how.
The trap door. Maybe we can get out the same way that Danny and Jinx fell in.
You're not telling Blaine, Bart, or Randall anything about this deal until it's in the bag, is that it? That's it, Dracker. I'm going up to Carson's plane to see if it can be fixed up. It could be very useful to us.
It sure could. What about me?
You take the car. You'll find a ditch near that fallen log. Drive to town to United Nations headquarters.
Oh, I see. That's where I meet Michel, the Nazi agent with the cash.
Yeah, bring him back to where the car's parked now and wait for me there.
That's okay. But I still don't get it about Blaine, Bart, and Randall. They've known everything up to now.
Listen, Dracker, what will the Nazis do the minute they find out how to reach Anchorban?
Fly to it and kill everybody they find there.
Exactly. And you and I'll split 3 more shares, won't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Won't you be surprised when you wake up at United Nations headquarters?
figure out a campaign.
They must be sleeping.
They won't get noisy till they're hungry. Come on, don't shuffle the spots off them. Keep your hands on the table and don't move.
Figured this might happen, that's why he took all the risks.
He made sure we'd get out of here to tell what we know.
Captain Carson isn't dead.
She's right. There is a chance. We must take him to the truck.
Well, let's get out of here then before Galt arrives with the German army.
Captain Carson's plane coming in for a landing, sir.
Captain Carson, sure?
The landing field says there can't be any doubt about identification, sir.
Bring Captain Carson in here the moment he lands.
Yes, sir.
Where's Captain Carson?
He's dead, sir, murdered. That's Danny Collins, one of the 4 boys who murdered him in the caves of Ankaban.
Collins? Why, then he's one of the boys who helped us at the Africa Islands, Dakari Depot, and the Kaluchi mine.
It appeared as if he were helping you. He was a Nazi agent at the time.
We suspected as much. Take him to hospital, keep him under guard. Who are you?
I'm Arthur Galt.
I never expected to see you, Mr. Galt. We had you listed as dead.
Very much alive, in spite of Collins and his friends.
It looks like Captain Carson's worse. The strain of Professor Mason has been too much for him. I'm going as fast as I can. This bus will fly.
The officer who occupies these quarters will be back tomorrow. I'll have you put up in town. It's only 6 miles from here.
Suit your own convenience, Colonel Lee.
I want to ask you a few questions about the story you told me before dinner. You claim those 4 cadets who are wanted in the United States for murder double-crossed the Gestapo agents they were working for.
Yes. You attacked Dakari Depot and Kaluchi mine on their information. They took advantage of those attacks to kill the Gestapo agents.
Well, naturally, the information they gave me made me believe they were innocent. They're pretty clever. But about Andre Mason, she's obviously a prisoner at Colucci.
She wanted it to appear that she was a prisoner to establish her innocence. Actually, she was dealing with the Nazis for her father.
I see. And the boys abducted her so they could force the old man to give them a cut of the money he was to receive from the Germans for Ankerbahn. Is that it?
Not quite all. Professor Mason and the boys planned to shift their guilt to me. That's why they held me prisoner.
Oh, yes. And the professor, whose reputation is of the highest, was to accuse you of dealing with the Nazis.
That's it. And they planned to tell their story when they brought me here, dead, and after the Germans had paid them for Ankerbahn.
And Captain Carson saved your life.
Losing his own and doing it. And then Collins trailed me to the plane, but I got him, and here we are.
Come in. Yes?
Captain Carson has just arrived, sir.
Arrived? Mr. Galt just told me he's dead.
No, sir, but he's badly wounded. 3 boys, a girl, and another wounded man are with him.
Under the circumstances, Mr. Galt, I must ask you not to leave this room.
Naturally. And please don't take me into consideration until Captain Carson is out of danger. Not only did he save my life, he's my only witness.
We've agreed not to say anything, sir, until Captain Carson can tell his story.
You've made a grave accusation against Mr. Galt.
What chance have we got of anybody believing our word against his?
Back home, Galt has a big reputation as an engineer, while we're wanted for murder.
Captain Carson's our only witness, sir.
Colonel Lee's compliments, sir. Captain Carson will live.
That's the best news I've heard in a long time. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
How are they?
Well, they're out of danger if they don't suffer any more from shock.
Wonderful. Galt is under guard like we are.
Well, he wouldn't dare try anything here.
Wouldn't he? What chance would he have to make his story stick if Captain Carson recovers and tells the truth?